We're all adults here. I think it's time that we can start calling this what it truly is. But first, as always, we start with our mission.
With firm faith, I believe and profess everything that the Catholic Church teaches. But for many reasons, the fullness of that message hasn't been getting out lately. What if we, together, set out to learn the faith, to live the faith, and to share this faith, like missionaries of old? What would the world look like in 100 years?
In a moment, you're going to get confused and think that you've accidentally clicked on one of my older videos, one that you've already seen. But no, this is a new one. This is actually happening right now. But I understand why you're confused because it seems like we've already talked about this, and yes, we did. But this time, it's a different city. This time, it's San Francisco. Surprise, surprise. This time, San Francisco has outlawed religious services. And yes, again, I did call Home Depot in San Francisco and asked them how many people they allow in their store. And you'll remember the last time I did this. What was that place called? Butt County. I remember now because everyone corrected my pronunciation in the comments below. Anyway, back when I called the Butt County Home Depot, they were only allowing, what was it, like 200 people in their store? That seems to be what I remember. But back to San Francisco. San Francisco is not allowing any people to attend indoor church services, and they are limiting outdoor services to 12 people. 12 people. So I called the Home Depot in San Francisco and I asked the girl, how many people are you allowing in your store? And she seemed surprised that I would even ask that question. And she was delighted to inform me that there was no limit and there was no wait to get in. I could just come on in whenever I wanted. A statement from the San Francisco City Attorney says, but places of worship may offer remote access to services such as by emails. Oh, it says more, but I thought I should let that sink in because the city attorney says that you cannot go to church, but instead can worship by email. Dear God, I love you. Send. I will also refer you to the First Amendment that says Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. And before you start lecturing me about how the government has the right during a pandemic, or before you start lecturing me about the dangers of the Spanish flu, let me just remind you that the Home Depot in San Francisco has no limitations at all. None. The other day, I went to the gym. I know you'd never guess, but with the lockdown and everything, all the donuts, I put on a little extra weight. So I go to the gym, and the girl at the desk, she timidly informs me that I would have to wear a mask. What, you mean like work out with the mask? Is that even possible? And she clarifies, no, you don't have to wear a mask in there, just in the common areas. In the common areas? What's that? Because that's like the whole place. This is the common area. The desk here in the foyer, this is the common area, but all that's not the common area? Now, just to paint a picture, there's a dude right there. He's on a treadmill right there. And of course, he's over there, so he's not wearing a mask. He would have had no trouble spitting on me from right over there, just in case he got a little carried away, like treadmill people sometimes do. But I have to wear a mask right here. So I tell the girl I don't have a mask. And excitedly, she hands me a mask. So I start to put the mask on and I get like one ear on, and as I'm putting it on, I step out of the common area with half a mask on. And now I don't know what to do because now I'm in the rest of the gym and no one's wearing a mask in here, but I don't want to be a quitter because it's the gym after all. I'm not sure, but I think this is what atheists call science. So let's all be adults about what we're talking about here and call this what it truly is. Because if you tell one of your children that it's too dangerous to play ball in the street, but then you allow your other child to go play ball in the street, when little Johnny says, hey, it's not fair, you can't look at little Johnny and tell him it's for his safety. Johnny isn't dumb. He knows you're an anti-Christian bigot. All of us in this conversation, we're all adults. You can just stop with the "it's for your own safety" garbage. Everyone here is completely aware that Christians are being targeted. Our saints, our churches. One dude on Twitter attempted to incite a mob to tear down all of our statues of Jesus, and no charges have been filed anywhere. Why is none of this considered a hate crime? Why is none of this considered inciting violence? You personally may think it's ridiculous because this all seems so innocuous to you. It seems ridiculous to get upset about something so little as going to church. But like a kid playing ball in the street, everything seems okay at first. He's a big kid, he can handle it. But chances are that if that's a busy street, eventually things aren't going to be okay. The adults watching that kid know full well the potential danger, and someone needs to take responsibility and speak up. Can you honestly say that it is unlikely that this situation, this innocuous situation, will not escalate into something more significant, something more tragic? And if you think that it won't, what evidence do you have that it won't? Was there ever a time, ever, when fascists or Marxists did not ultimately imprison or even kill religious people? Because the last time I checked, that's what they do. Crack open a history book, it's all there. First they tell you they're taking away your rights for your own good, for your safety. And then you know what happens next. You're an adult. You know the history of fascism and Marxism. Why are we all pretending that this is something else, that it's just a pandemic? It's nothing to get upset about. I'm just overreacting. What? No, you're messing with me. Are you serious? Are you serious? Justin just informed me. Are you serious about this? Justin just informed me that the Navy has prohibited all sailors from attending religious services. So how about that? Click here to watch my conversion story, and remember, if we learn the faith, if we live the faith, and if we share the faith, what will the next 100 years look like? Join the mission. When I was 16, it was every teenage boy's dream to be a guitar hero like Eddie Van Halen or Steve Vai or Joe Satriani. I will never forget the first time